Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive.
You know, we love to dig
We
into
really do.
a really meaty topic.
Oh yeah,
And I think we've got one today.
I got a big one. We are tackling Think and Grow Rich.
Oh, yes.
This book,
The classic.
it's a classic,
It really is.
and it has been, it's been like how many years? Almost 100 years.
I think it's coming up on a century pretty soon.
Yeah, it's wild, and people still like swear by this book.
But it's still so relevant.
So relevant.
Yeah.
And so we're going to go beyond your typical, book report.
Right.
We are going to extract some serious insights.
We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty.
We are going to get to
How can you use this?
How can you use this book
in your life?
in your life right
Yeah.
now in the
Okay.
21st century?
Exactly.
So that's what we're going to do. You ready to go?
I am so ready.
Okay, let's do it.
Think and Grow Rich. It's amazing how this book still resonates after all these years. I mean, Napoleon Hill didn't just write some self-help book. He really went deep.
He went deep.
He interviewed hundreds of the most successful
And
people
his titans.
of his era. I mean, we're talking
Andrew Carnegie?
Carnegie, Ford, Edison.
These guys shaped the world.
Yeah.
Like, this is not,
They weren't just rich.
they weren't just rich. They
They were world changers.
they changed
Yeah, they revolutionized industries.
everything. Yeah.
So Hill really wanted to understand
Mm,
the mindset,
yeah.
what driving force
what was
behind their success,
behind them?
not just how they made money,
Yeah.
but like what made them tick.
That's what we want to know.
Yeah.
Right? What makes these people tick?
Right.
So we're talking real world,
Real world.
practical wisdom.
Yeah.
And I think, the most interesting thing
Mhm.
is like, what can we apply
Yeah.
to our own lives?
What can we steal from these guys?
Yeah.
What can we take
For these guys.
and
Right.
implement?
And also maybe, and this is something I'm interested in too,
Mhm.
what should we maybe take with a grain of salt?
Right, because not everything is
Like,
outdated.
Might be relevant today.
Yeah. Or just like maybe doesn't apply.
Huh.
I think that's going to be fascinating.
Totally.
So how do we apply these timeless principles
Right. That's the key, right?
to the 21st century?
Taking what's still relevant and making it work for us today.
Yeah.
And, Hill's first big point
Right.
is all about
Okay.
burning desire.
Okay, tell me about it.
It's not just wishing for things.
Mhm.
It's not hoping.
Right.
It's about having a fire in your belly,
Okay.
a crystal clear
Okay.
vision of what you want.
But it's more than being passionate.
Oh, yeah, way more.
Okay, there's some like steps.
There's a method to this.
Okay, tell me.
Yeah, he actually breaks it down
Oh, does he?
into a 6-step process.
Okay.
So
Huh,
first,
this is getting good. You have to fix in your mind exactly what you want.
okay, number 1,
Yeah. No vague dreams.
write it down.
Write it down. Be specific.
Crystal clear.
Crystal clear.
Okay.
Second, determine what you're willing to give in return.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Success.
So there's sacrifice involved.
Always.
It
requires effort.
Got it. Okay.
Then
Is good.
comes the deadline.
Oh, I like deadlines.
Yeah. This creates urgency.
Oh, yeah, I'll work better
It lights a fire under you.
under pressure. Yeah.
Fourth, write it all down.
Oh, we're back to writing it down.
Yeah. Okay.
A concrete plan,
I love it.
not just thoughts swirling in your head.
Tangible.
Tangible, get it on paper.
Got it.
Fifth,
Okay.
read your statement
Oh, right.
Ellie.
Out loud every day.
every day,
Okay.
really feeling the emotion behind it.
Okay.
And finally,
Okay, this is it. The big finale.
believe you will achieve it,
Okay.
no matter what.
Believe it. Achieve it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the core of it.
Oh, so you're kind of like almost,
You're programming yourself for success.
yeah, programming your success. You're laying the
Laying the mental groundwork.
mental groundwork. Yeah.
And then, there's this idea of faith
Okay, Faith.
that Hill talks about a lot,
Yeah.
which can be a little bit
A little confusing,
confusing, right?
especially in a book about like making money.
Yeah, especially today, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
When people are so
Yeah.
sensitive.
What does he mean by faith?
It's important to clarify
Mhm.
that this isn't about religious faith.
Okay.
Hill's faith is about believing in your vision
Okay.
before it becomes reality.
Before you see it,
Yeah, having unwavering confidence.
you got to trust it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even when you don't have all the answers yet.
So it's like that leap of faith
Exactly.
that entrepreneurs talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the conviction that like fuels them
Yeah, through all the uncertainty.
through all the ups and downs,
You know-
because there are going to be ups and downs.
Right.
Always.
Yes.
That's business.
Okay.
Okay, I get it. So you're trusting your capabilities
Trusting yourself
before you have the proof.
before you see it.
Okay. Now this is closely tied, I think,
It is.
to autosuggestion. Now,
Yeah.
okay,
That's
that sounds a little like mind tricking to me,
Yeah, it's gotten a bad rap, I think.
but I'm curious to hear more about it.
It's not about tricking yourself.
Okay.
It's about shaping your subconscious beliefs
Okay.
through repetition
Okay.
and emotion.
Okay.
Think about those athletes
Okay.
who visualize winning.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're using autosuggestion
Yeah, to
to program themselves
If
for
you're a fan.
success.
Yeah.
You're basically planting those seeds in your mind.
So you're thinking it, and
You're
then
thinking it, you're feeling it,
you're feeling it. Okay.
and you're doing it over and over again.
So you're like willing it to happen.
Yeah, in a way.
Okay.
You're training your brain
This is cool.
for success.
I used to be terrified.
Really?
Oh my God, so terrified of public speaking.
You don't seem like that now.
I know, it's wild,
You're
right?
so good at it.
But it's because I started using affirmations.
Ah, so you're a believer.
Yeah, I would literally write down, I am a confident
Yeah,
and engaging speaker.
there you go.
And I would repeat it every morning.
That's awesome. And,
Did it feel silly at first?
it did.
Because I think that's what holds people back.
I think so, yeah.
I think it feels a little woo-woo.
It's too cheesy, too.
But, honestly,
it's
it
great.
shifted my mindset.
It does. The
Yeah.
key is consistency
Mm-hmm.
and embedding emotion
To feel it.
into those statements.
Yeah.
And even if you're skeptical,
Even if you don't buy it,
try it for a week. Just try it.
you might be surprised.
Okay, so we've got the fire of desire.
Yeah.
We've got the unwavering belief.
Mm-hmm.
But Hill doesn't stop there. Oh, no, he keeps going.
He's got more for us.
He does. He talks a lot about specialized knowledge.
Oh, specialized knowledge. Okay.
He's very clear that general knowledge isn't enough.
Okay. You can't just be well-rounded.
You can't just know a little bit about everything.
You need, specific stuff.
Specific skills
Tell me about it.
and information
Okay.
directly relevant
Relevant.
to your goal.
Okay.
It's about becoming an expert
I love it.
in your chosen field.
Oh, niche down.
Niche down.
Niche down. Okay.
Constantly seeking that knowledge
Yeah.
that can give you an edge.
What can give you an advantage over
Yeah, over everyone else.
everyone else? Okay.
Yeah.
This reminds me of
Oh, tell me.
when I first started podcasting.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you've come a long way.
I had no idea how to edit audio.
Oh, I see.
My early episodes
Yeah.
sounded rough.
Oh, yeah, we all start somewhere.
But then I took a course on audio production,
That's it.
and it was a game changer.
It was the specialized knowledge
Yeah, it was the specialized knowledge that I needed
that you needed.
to take it to the next level.
Right. And suddenly you had the tools
I had the tools
to create
Yeah.
that professional quality content.
That's exactly what he means, right?
That's exactly what Hill's talking about.
You figure out what you're missing,
Find those gaps.
and then you fill them.
Yeah, you become a learning machine.
Okay. Got to keep learning.
Gotta keep learning, never stop.
Never stop learning.
Never stop.
Okay.
But it's not just about absorbing information
Okay.
passively.
Okay. So it's not just
You can't just read books and think you're going to be successful.
you got to apply it. Okay.
Yeah, we'll apply it.
So what else is there?
Hill emphasizes the power of imagination.
Wait, imagination.
Imagination.
But how does that
It seems fluffy, but it's not.
play into
Crucial.
practical success?
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Okay, think of it as using your creative faculty.
To solve problems,
Okay.
to come up with those innovative solutions,
That's right.
envision possibilities that other people might miss.
That other people don't even see.
Don't even see
Yeah.
because success
This is
starts
what-
in the moment.
This is like that Steve Jobs quote.
Ooh, which one?
Creativity is connecting the dots
Oh, yeah.
that other people don't see.
That's a perfect analogy.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
You have to be able to see the things.
Yeah. And Kara believed
Yeah.
we all have this potential,
Okay.
this incredible potential for imagination,
Okay.
but we often stifle it.
We get in our own way.
We let our
Yeah.
fears and doubts
Yeah, our inner critic.
take over.
Oh, yeah, he is loud.
What is a juror?
He is. He's always there.
So we need to tap into
Write him down and tap into that.
creative power
Yeah, the imagination.
and use it to our advantage.
Okay, so
It's there. We just got to unleash it.
we got the desire, we got the faith, we got the knowledge.
We got the
You
imagination.
got the imagination.
We're building this foundation for success.
What's next? What's next on the list?
So now it's time to move from ideas
Okay, love it.
to action.
Put it into practice.
Hill was a big believer
Oh.
in organized planning.
Okay, so you can't just
It wasn't just to-do lists.
it's got to be more than to-do list.
Yeah, he meant creating a detailed roadmap
Okay.
that outlines the steps to your goal.
Strategic.
Strategic.
Okay, love it.
It's about turning those dreams
Raise the dream.
into actionable plans.
Yeah. Well,
Not just thinking big,
Yeah.
but strategically breaking it down
Bite-sized pieces.
into manageable steps
Up
so that
down.
you don't get overwhelmed,
So you don't get overwhelmed.
don't get paralyzed.
Because that happens, right?
Yeah, all the time.
And that's when people quit.
Right.
Okay, I like this.
And this is where Hill introduces
This is a good one.
his concept
Hit me with it.
of a mastermind group.
Ooh, mastermind group. Tell me about it.
It's not just having a plan.
Okay.
It's about surrounding yourself with the right people.
Okay, so the people are important too.
Yeah, because we don't do this alone.
So who are the right people? Tell me, like, what are we talking about here?
Mentors, advisors, like-minded individuals
Okay.
who can offer support, guidance, and accountability.
Ooh, I love it. So it's like your personal
Your personal board of advisors.
board of advisors.
People you can bounce ideas off of.
Yeah.
Share their expertise.
Get their feedback.
Get feedback and help you stay focused.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to get distracted.
It's so easy. Yeah.
Especially today.
Oh, especially today.
With all the distractions.
So many distractions. Yeah, so it's like they're helping you stay on track.
Yeah. They keep you accountable.
Makes you think, right?
It does.
Like, who could be part of my mastermind group?
Yeah, who's in your corner?
Could be friends,
Family.
family,
Colleagues.
mentor.
Mentors. Anyone who shares your vision
Okay.
and can contribute
They got to be able to
through
contribute.
your journey.
Okay.
Because you don't want people who are going to hold you back.
You know, people who are going to push you forward.
Exactly.
Got it.
And, it ties back to
It all connects.
the idea of specialized knowledge.
Yeah, full circle.
Because no one
No
person
one knows everything.
can be an expert in everything.
That's right.
So by forming a mastermind group,
Like, kinda.
you're pooling your collective knowledge.
You're sharing the knowledge.
Yeah, and experience.
That's cool. And alongside planning.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Hill stresses the importance
Okay.
of decisive action.
Decisive action, okay?
Yeah, he believed.
So you can't just be planning.
You got to do it.
We got to do it.
You got to take action.
That indecision is a major,
It's a killer.
it's a killer.
Rower.
Roadblock
What does it do?
to success.
How does it kill us?
It creates doubt,
Mm-hmm.
stalls progress.
You get stuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
And ultimately can lead to failure.
Oof, scary.
Scary, but it's true.
Okay, so we got to trust our gut
Trust your gut.
and go back fit.
Even if we don't know what's going to happen.
Even if you're not 100% sure,
Okay, I'm good with that.
because often
Uh-huh.
it's better to make a decision,
Okay.
even if it's the wrong one.
And learn from it. I'd learn from it.
Because then you know.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then stay stuck
Yeah, don't get stuck.
in that paralysis.
Because that
The
is,
paralysis of analysis will kill you.
it will kill you.
It
He's
is.
really building like a solid foundation here.
Right.
We've got the desire, we've got the faith, we've got the knowledge, we've got the planning,
Decisive action.
decisive action.
All coming together.
But I gotta say
We all know
that the path to success
it's not a straight line.
is never a straight line. There's going to be
twists and turns,
twists and turns,
roadblocks, detours.
obstacles, setbacks. You're gonna want to
You're going to want to
throw in the towel. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's gonna happen.
absolutely.
And that's where his next principle comes in, I'm guessing. Hit me with it.
Persistence.
Persistence, okay?
That unwavering determination
Got to keep going.
to keep going
Yeah,
when things get tough,
no matter what.
no matter what.
Okay, tell me more about persistence.
So Hill believed that this was essential.
Mm-hmm.
Essential.
For success.
For success, yeah.
It's about having that
That grit.
grit
Yeah, that refusal to give up on your vision.
when you want to give up.
When everyone else is telling you you're crazy.
Oh, yeah, you're going to hear that a lot, right?
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, you're going to hear.
But you gotta keep believing in yourself.
You're going to hear it from other people.
Yeah.
You're going to hear it from your inner critic.
Yeah, you're gonna hear it from your own doubts.
Yeah.
But you gotta push through that.
Everyone has a story, I think, where they wanted to give up,
Yeah, we've all been there.
but they pushed through anyway.
Yeah. And those are the moments that shape us.
Yeah, those are the things that really make you who you are, right?
Absolutely. Because
Yeah.
you proved to yourself you're stronger than you thought.
And you can do it, yeah.
Yeah.
And what about
The mastermind
the
group.
mastermind group?
Oh, yeah. They come back in now, right?
They're there for you
So they're not just there
through those tough times.
for the good times.
Yeah, when you're celebrating,
You're there to help you when you're down.
they're there to celebrate with you. They're there
Yeah.
to pick you back up
I love that.
when you fall. Because you will fall, right?
Yeah.
It's like that saying, if you want to
Fall
go fast,
alone.
go
Yeah.
alone.
If you want to go far,
Go together.
go together.
Yeah, so true.
And having the right people by your side
It makes such a difference.
makes all the difference.
Okay, so we've got the people, we've got
And now this brings us to
the mindset.
some of the more
Ooh, the woo-woo stuff.
abstract concepts in Hill's book.
Hit me with it.
Yeah, the stuff that people either love
Okay.
or hate.
Yeah.
He talks a lot about the power of the subconscious mind,
Oh, the subconscious.
the brain, as a
Right.
transmitter and receiver
Ooh, like a radio.
of thoughts, like a radio.
Okay.
And he even talks about this thing
Interesting.
called the sixth sense.
This is a little out there,
It is.
but I'm intrigued.
But I think it's fascinating.
Okay, how do these things fit in
How does this
to the big picture
all tie together?
of success?
Yes.
So
So it's-
even if you're not into the
Um,
mystical,
Woo stuff.
a little like mystical.
The core message here is
Yeah.
about focusing your thoughts and energy on positive outcomes.
So it's about the power of thought.
That your thoughts
Yeah.
create your reality.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Manifestation.
Manifestation.
Law of attraction.
All that.
Okay. So you're not just like
It's not just wishful thinking.
wishing upon a star,
You got to back it up with action.
but your thoughts
But it starts in the mind.
are powerful. They
Oh,
really
yeah.
do influence.
So we've got to cultivate
That's the
a
reality.
positive,
We need to be mindful
a solution-oriented mindset.
of what we're thinking.
I love it.
Yeah, because if we're constantly
Yeah.
feeding ourselves
We're
negativity,
going to get negativity back.
that's what we're going to get back.
Okay. So we've got to focus on.
Yeah, we got to shift that focus.
For positive to the positive.
Have you ever had an experience where your intuition,
I actually have.
where that like gut feeling
Yeah.
led you to something good?
Yeah, there was this one time when I was considering a career change.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I had this nagging feeling
Mm.
that I should reach out to this person.
Oh.
Even though it felt so random at the time.
Random.
I didn't really know them that well,
Okay.
but something was telling me to do it.
Okay.
So I did.
You followed your gut.
I did. And you know what?
See what happened.
That connection
Yeah.
led to this incredible opportunity
Hey.
that I wouldn't have even known about otherwise.
Wow.
It's like it opened up this whole new path.
It's wild how that happens.
I know.
Like when you just get that feeling.
It's like the universe was trying to tell me something.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad I listened.
That's incredible.
It is. It really makes you think about the power of intuition.
It does.
Like, how do you cultivate that sixth sense that Hill talks about?
Right. Is it something you can like develop?
That's the million-dollar question.
Or are some people just born with it,
Hill believed that the more you master those other principles,
Okay.
the desire, the faith, the persistence,
Mm-hmm.
the stronger your intuition becomes.
Interesting.
Like it's a muscle you can strengthen.
Oh, okay.
He suggests staying open to inspiration, paying attention to those gut feelings.
Don't ignore them.
Don't ignore them.
Yeah.
And quieting your mind
Okay.
through things like meditation
Meditation, yeah.
to gain greater clarity.
So it's not this like magical, mystical thing.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
It's more like a skill
Yeah.
you can hone.
I like that. Through practice and self-awareness.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that.
It's about tuning in
Yeah.
to your inner wisdom.
Your inner wisdom. Okay.
But we also have to acknowledge
What's that?
that Hill's work was written in a very different time,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
a very different world.
Back in the day,
Things have changed a lot.
things have changed.
So it's crucial
Okay.
to read Think and Grow Rich
Mm-hmm.
with a critical lens,
Okay.
considering the historical and social context.
Be mindful of the context.
Because some of his language and examples might feel outdated,
Right.
even insensitive
I can see that.
to a modern audience.
Yeah, the world's a different place. So we have to be mindful of that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what are some examples of things that might not quite translate to today's world?
Well, for example,
Okay.
Hill's focus on financial wealth
Mm,
might feel a bit narrow.
right. Not everyone's goal is just to be rich.
Exactly. People are seeking fulfillment in other areas too.
Purpose, creativity.
Yeah, like
Doesn't matter,
purpose,
making it different.
creativity, making a positive impact,
Right.
and success looks different for everyone.
That's so true.
There's no one-size-fits-all definition.
So how do we reconcile those differences?
That's the challenge, right?
Yeah.
I think it comes down to recognizing
Okay.
that Think and Grow Rich offers a framework,
Okay. A framework, not a
not a rigid dogma.
rule book. Okay.
You can take the principles that resonate with you
Okay.
and apply them to any area of your life.
Oh, I like that.
So instead of just focusing on financial wealth,
Hmm.
You could use Hill's ideas
Yeah.
to achieve success in your relationship.
Relationships, yeah.
Your health.
Health. Oh, that's a good one.
Your creative endeavors.
Yeah, anything.
Anything that matters to you.
It's about building the life you want,
Exactly.
not the life that someone else tells you should want.
Right, because success is personal.
It's personal, yeah.
It's about what brings you fulfillment.
Okay, I love that.
And another criticism is that Hill's emphasis on personal responsibility
Okay.
sometimes overshadows
Yeah.
the very real systemic issues
Right.
that can impact someone's ability to succeed.
That's a really good point, yeah.
Because privilege exists.
It does?
Inequality exists.
Mm-hmm.
Systemic barriers exist.
And those things aren't always easy to overcome,
No, they're not.
even with the best mindset.
Right. So while personal effort and mindset are important,
Yeah.
they don't operate in a vacuum.
Right. It's not the whole picture.
It's not the whole picture.
So it's about finding that balance
Finding that balance.
between taking ownership of your journey,
Mm-hmm.
but also recognizing that the world
That the world's a complex place.
is a complex place. Yeah. And
That
sometimes
there are factors outside our control.
there are factors that are outside our control. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean
That we just give up.
we give up, right?
Right. We can still do
You
things
still have agency
to make things better
within those limitations.
within those limitations. Yeah.
And I think that's where Hill's work can be so valuable.
Also,
It reminds us that we do have power
okay.
to shape our own lives,
I like that.
even within those constraints.
So it's about focusing on what we can control
Exactly.
and not getting bogged down by the things that we can't.
Right, because we can't change everything.
That's right. And,
But we can change.
what's interesting is that even with all the critiques
Mm-hmm.
and things that we might need to,
Yeah,
take with a grain of salt,
I think with a grain of salt.
Hill's work has had
A huge impact.
an undeniable impact
Yeah.
on so many people.
Countless.
Why do you think Think and Grow Rich
That's a great question.
still resonates after all this time?
I think it's because
Yeah.
at its core,
Mhm.
the book taps into
Yeah.
this deep human desire
What is it?
for growth and fulfillment.
We all want that. Right.
We all want to be better.
Yeah.
We all want to achieve our dream.
And this book gives us hope
And Hill's book
that we can.
offers a framework,
Mm-hmm.
a set of principles
Yeah.
that empower people
Okay.
to take control of their lives
Yeah, that's a big one.
and strive for their dreams.
That's powerful.
It's that message of empowerment,
Yeah.
that belief in the power of the individual
To shape your own destiny?
to shape their own destiny.
Yeah.
That really resonates.
Even today.
Even today, yeah.
Okay, so.
Because even though the world has changed, that fundamental desire
The core desire.
to achieve our goal,
Yeah.
to create a life of meaning and purpose,
To make a difference.
that hasn't changed.
It's still there.
It's still there.
So what's the one takeaway?
Okay, one key takeaway.
You want our listener to really, ponder as we
All right, think about
go into the final part of this deep
I
dive.
want you to remember this.
Okay, hit me with it.
You have the power
Great.
within you
Love it.
to create the life you desire.
We have the power.
You have the power.
Okay.
It's not going to be easy.
It's not going to fall in our lap.
It takes effort, focus,
Got to put in the work.
a willingness to step outside
Get uncomfortable.
your comfort zone.
Yes, get uncomfortable.
But the potential
It's there.
is there. It's within each of us.
Think and Grow Rich can be a really good
It can be a catalyst.
catalyst for that journey.
For that journey.
It can help us understand
Yeah, it provides a
the
framework
power of our thoughts and beliefs.
for understanding how powerful our thoughts are.
Okay, but
Yeah.
remember,
We got to read it
read it with a critical eye.
with a critical eye
Adapt those principles.
to our own values. To your own values.
Not just blindly follow everything.
It's not a one-size-fits-all.
Okay,
And always
always what?
be open to learning and growing.
Never stop learning.
Never stop learning.
Okay.
Because the journey never ends.
The journey never ends.
It's not a destination.
Journey never ends.
It's about the journey,
It's about the journey.
not the destination.
Exactly.
All right, so before we go to the final part,
Yeah, let's recap
let's just quickly recap
what we've talked about.
what we've talked about so far with
Yeah.
Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
First and foremost,
First and foremost,
burning desire.
burning desire.
Gotta have a clear vision
You got to know what you want.
of what you want to achieve.
And it's the starting point
That's the starting point.
of any successful endeavor.
Okay, and
Right.
remember,
It's not enough to just
it's not enough to just wish for it.
wish for it. You got
Make
to
a plan.
make a plan. You got to take action.
Take action.
We also talked about faith.
Faith.
Not in a religious sense,
Not in a traditional sense.
but in the sense of believing
living in yourself.
In your vision.
And your vision.
Even before it's real.
Even when you can't see it yet.
Okay, and that ties into...
It ties into the subconscious mind.
The power of the subconscious.
And the idea that our thoughts
can
shape our reality.
A reality.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also talked about specialized knowledge.
Specialized knowledge. Got to keep learning.
Got to keep learning and growing.
General knowledge is not enough.
Not enough.
You got to niche down.
You got to niche down.
Get those specific...
Get those skills.
That will help you achieve your goals.
Okay. And then, of course, organized planning.
Organized planning.
Decisive action.
Decisive action.
Got to have a plan.
Got to have a roadmap.
And you got to be willing to make decisions.
And take action.
Even if you're not sure.
Even if you're a little scared.
If it's the right decision.
Because inaction.
That's right. Is often worse than
the wrong decision.
Making the wrong decision.
Okay, love that.
And then there's the power of the mastermind group.
The mastermind group. Yeah. Those people who are going to support you.
Support you, guide you.
Guide you.
Hold you accountable.
Hold you accountable.
Celebrate your wins.
Yeah, those people are important.
They are.
And finally, persistence.
Persistence. Never give up.
Never give up.
On your dreams.
Even when things get tough.
Even when you want to throw in the towel.
You gotta keep going.
You gotta keep going.
Because that's how you achieve greatness.
That's how you achieve greatness.
So we've covered a lot of ground.
A lot of ground.
But there's still more to explore.
There's more to explore.
In the final part of our deep dive,
we're going deeper.
We're going to delve into some of the more nuanced aspects
of the nuance
of Think and Grow Rich.
Okay.
And we'll leave you with some final thoughts.
Final thoughts to ponder.
To ponder.
Ooh, I like it.
As you embark on your own journey, our own journey.
Of personal and professional growth.
Personal and professional growth, okay.
So stay with us. All right, so welcome back to our deep dive.
Into Think and Grow Rich.
Into Think and Grow Rich. We've explored a lot of Hill's principles.
We have.
From burning desire.
All the way to persistence.
To the power of persistence.
Yeah.
But now I think it's time to kind of shift gears a little bit.
Okay, I'm ready.
And talk about some of the critiques.
Okay, yeah, there are some things.
Brent Still's work.
Maybe we need to, like...
Yeah. And I think it's important
a little more closely
to be aware of these things as you're applying these ideas to your own life.
Okay, yeah, give it to me.
So one critique that often comes up is this idea that Hill's ideas could be misinterpreted as a prosperity gospel.
Ooh, prosperity gospel.
And this is the belief.
Yeah, tell me more about that. What is that?
That wealth is a sign of virtue or divine favor.
So if you're wealthy, you're a good person.
You're a good person.
Which is obviously
not always the case.
Very problematic, right?
No, I can see.
Yeah, because there's a lot of...
And that might be a problem.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to...
Because he does focus on...
To achieve wealth.
Financial abundance.
That aren't so virtuous.
Yeah.
Right, so it's important to remember...
So we got to be mindful that...
The money isn't the only measure.
Money isn't everything.
Of success or worth.
It's not the only measure.
Yeah, there are other things.
Of success matter.
Yeah, like what? Give me some examples.
Like relationships, health.
Okay, yeah, those are important.
Creative pursuits, making a difference in the world.
So maybe he's giving us like
the
framework, but we need to adapt it.
Adapting that framework.
To our own values.
To what matters to you.
Yeah.
Your own definition of success.
Because success.
Because one person's success.
Is different for everyone.
Might look very different from another person's.
That's right.
And that's okay.
It is okay.
It's about what brings you fulfillment.
Okay, so it's not about chasing riches.
Not just for the sake of riches.
For riches' sake, it's about...
It's about what those riches represent.
Yeah, what it means to you.
What they enable you to do.
Yeah.
And how they allow you to live a life.
And he does talk about...
That's aligned with your values.
Giving back.
He does. He talks a lot of...
Using your success to help others.
Using your success to make a positive impact.
Yeah, and I think that's...
On the world around you.
An important part.
It's not just about...
That sometimes gets overlooked.
Personal gain.
Yeah, it's not just about you.
It's about contributing to something larger than yourself.
Yeah, making a difference.
Exactly.
Okay, now another point of kind of contention.
Yeah, this one's a bit tricky.
This idea of burning desire.
The burning desire.
Yeah, some people think that...
Can be a little intense.
It could be a little too much.
Yeah, some people argue that it can lead to...
Like how so?
This obsessive pursuit of goals.
Oh, yeah.
At the expense of...
At the expense of everything else.
Other important things.
Yeah.
Like relationships.
Your health.
Health. well-being, your own sanity.
Yeah, you got to have balance.
Yeah, balance is key.
It can't just be all about the goal.
It's like anything in life, you know?
Right, and Hill does actually...
Too much of one thing.
He talks about that.
Can throw things out of whack.
Yeah.
And Hill himself stressed the importance of harmony and balance.
In all areas.
In all areas of life.
So it's not about just...
He believed that true success...
ignoring everything else.
...involved achieving a sense of fulfillment in all aspects of your being.
Okay, so it's about integrating your ambitions.
Yeah, it's about...
into a balanced life.
Finding that sweet spot where you're pursuing your goals, but you're also...
not at the cost of everything else.
Nurturing those other areas.
Yeah. You need the people.
Of your life.
You need your health.
That matter.
Yeah.
And that brings us to...
Okay.
Another area where Hill's work...
hit me with it.
...can be a little misinterpreted.
Okay.
And this is the concept of the sixth sense.
Ooh, the sixth sense. Okay, yeah.
Which we talked about a little bit earlier.
A little woo-woo.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those concepts that's open to a lot of different interpretations.
Okay, so how do we interpret the sixth sense? What do you think he means by that?
Some people view it as this mystical or spiritual idea.
Okay.
Right? Like you're tapping into...
You got, like, special powers.
Some cosmic knowledge, while others might see it more as a metaphor for trusting your gut instincts or tapping into the collective wisdom of humanity.
Okay, so it could be a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So how do we know
important
what to make of it?
Is to approach it with a healthy dose of discernment.
Okay, so we can't just blindly...
Because intuition?
Trust our intuition.
Can be powerful.
Yeah, sometimes.
But it's not always, right?
You got to use your brain, too.
You got to balance it.
Okay.
With logic and critical thinking.
So it's not just about feelings.
And even a little bit of skepticism.
It's about logic, too.
I think that's healthy.
Okay, so we're balancing the intuition with...
Yeah, don't just blindly follow any idea, even if it feels really good.
Okay.
Because sometimes those ideas...
even if it feels right.
...lead us down the wrong path.
Okay.
So we got to be willing to question
everything.
Our own intuition and make sure it's aligned.
Makes sense.
With logic and what we know to be true.
But even with all of that, even with the criticisms, the misinterpretations...
the things we need to watch out for.
This book has had...
undeniable impact.
An impact on a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Like, why do you think this book still resonates?
Why do we keep coming back to it?
Almost 100 years later.
I think it's because...
Yeah, what is it about this book?
At its core, this book really taps into that deep human desire.
That we all have.
For growth and fulfillment.
Yeah, we all want to grow. We all want to be...
we all want to be better.
Better.
We want to achieve our dreams.
Yeah.
And Hill gives us...
gives us a framework. Gives us some ideas.
A framework, a set of principles that make us feel like we can do it.
Okay. It empowers us.
It empowers us.
To go after what we want.
To take control.
Yeah. It's that message of empowerment.
Of our own lives and our own destinies.
The power of the individual.
Yeah. It's a powerful message.
To shape their own destiny. That's what I think.
It resonates.
It is.
Especially today.
Especially today, yeah.
When it feels like...
when things feel out of control.
So much is out of our control. Yeah. It's a reminder.
We need that reminder.
That we still have agency.
That we still have power.
That we can still make choices.
Yes.
That shape our own lives.
Love it.
So as we wrap up...
This
deep dive into Think and Grow Rich.
What is the one thing you want our listener...
yeah. If you take away one thing...
to walk away with...
from this conversation...
yeah.
I want you to remember that you have the power.
We have the power
to create the life.
And create the life we want.
And desire.
Okay.
It takes effort.
To put in the work.
It takes focus. It takes a willingness.
Get uncomfortable.
To step outside of that comfort zone.
Step outside that comfort zone.
But the potential is there. Within each and every one of us.
And this book, Think and Grow Rich...
Think and Grow Rich can be
that catalyst.
A powerful catalyst.
To get us going.
For that journey.
It gives us the framework.
It helps us understand.
To understand the power of our thoughts.
The power of our thoughts and beliefs.
But we have to read it with a critical eye.
We got to use our judgment.
Adapt it to our own values.
Make it our own.
And always be open to learning.
Never stop learning.
Never stop learning. Because the journey never ends.
The journey never ends.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for being here.
On this deep dive.
Into Think and Grow Rich.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
For another deep dive.
For another adventure.
Into another fascinating topic.